All right, so here's what we're doing now. We're on a new farm that's never been detected as far as Terry and Shawn know, and it's a lot of land, and we kind of all split up and we're looking to see if we can find a spot. And I'm pretty sure I just found a spot right here. It's loaded with iron. I'm not seeing any pottery or anything like that, but I have found a couple little things, so I thought we'd try to make a video. I texted Shawn. Hopefully he'll be headed over this way, Shawn and Terry, although I don't see them. They're out that way somewhere, probably over the hill. But I hope they get here before I dig it all. Actually, it's a pretty big area. It's a really big area of iron. Let's get back to it. Well, this looks like it might be something good. I bet you that's a button. What do you think? Ooh, might be a coin. Yeah, I think this is a probably a really slick King George copper, if I had to guess. Yeah, you can see Brittany on the back. Boy, this is a really crude one. Not very round. She looks off center. Oh, look, it's got a date. Can you believe it? It looks like 1772, maybe. Most excellent. All right, I think we have a copper right there. Look at that. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be a button. Very thin. I'm not going to wipe that too much because I want to let it dry before we clean it. But that's definitely another copper of some sort. Probably, boy, I see some writing there. It looks a little different. Probably a King George, I reckon. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Well, I don't know. God, I don't want. That looks different. I can see some designs on it, but doesn't really look like a King George copper. But I don't know. That might be something even better. Even if it's a George, I'm happy. So just pop this sweet little flat button out of the ground. You can see it's got a shank on the back. It's quite off center, so it's probably an older one. I didn't see any well, maybe. I didn't see any decorations on it, but that's a nice old flat button. I think we're on a nice old site right here. All right, I didn't get you out for this because I just kicked the ground and it came out, you know, went flying. I could tell it was pretty small, but this is a small caliber musket ball or pistol shot. You can never really tell. 100% though. All right, looks like we have another button, I do believe. Yeah, that's what it is. The shank is still attached, kind of bent over a little bit, but yeah, we're starting to get on it now. Had another nice signal here, and I went ahead and popped it out of the ground. I can see it right there. I don't know if that's going to be a coin or a button or what, but it's definitely, it's definitely brass. It's about the size, either a half cent or a button. Okay, I think, wow, that's a weird one, isn't it? Had a weird curvature to it, but this is going to be either a button or a cloak fastener, which is something that they would wear. You know, they'd use like a big button to fasten a cloak. This is probably just a button though, missing the shank. It's pretty sweet. All right, so we have a small squeaky in here. I haven't seen it yet. So what we have here is a piece of pewter, kind of thin, but you can see how the edges are like corroded and stuff. It's kind of like chipping off. That tells me that's pewter. Kind of thin for a spoon, but probably some sort of utensil for the house. I finally made it over.
I did.
Excellent. Yeah, I think we got a little home site here.
Wonderful.
It's I'm glad I didn't go where you went. Well, probably actually was. What's that?
Well,
oh no, horse. No, it's not a horseshoe.
I wasn't sure on the, so I thought it was a horseshoe, but I wasn't sure on
Boy, it is a horseshoe. Look, you can see where all the nails are in it right there.
Okay.
Nail. I've never seen one quite like that, but
so it's really special is what you're
I'm
saying?
pretty sure it is. Yeah, of course. That's farm stuff.
Kind of thought so.
Yeah.
And then I saw something like this before, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Really
I found one the other day and someone identified that for me. I think it's like a cap, a radiator cap type thing off like a Model T or something like that.
All right.
I found the exact same thing in about 5-10 videos back.
Okay.
I think that's what they said it was.
Wonderful.
It's junky.
And then
well, I mean, you know, compared to what was here.
and
you
then,
know,
memorial penny. So
oh, okay.
There we go.
Show you what I've been finding. Well, you had the right instincts on this at the start, coming over
Should've
here.
just stayed with it.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh my!
Some coppers and a few buttons.
Wow.
I think that's some type of copper. I don't know. I don't want to really rub it yet.
Sure.
But
wow.
yeah, on this little. Yeah, basically, I have a huge amount of iron. I'm just kind of working this area right through here.
Okay.
And all the way down, kind of going over the hill a little bit. So it's a big area.
Okay.
Let's get at it.
Let's do it.
Before the sun goes down.
Yes.
I don't know where. I sent Shawn a text too, so I don't know. Oh, he's still up on the hill.
I would have been over earlier, but the homeowner came, so I was talking to him real quick.
Ah, okay. So. Well, I think I hopefully saved something for you. Hopefully. All right, so what we have here is more pewter. And that's going to be a spoon bowl probably. So that last piece we found was probably part of this. I'm about 15 feet away from where it was, but definitely a nice, good old, colonial, early 1800s signal and target right there. Just want to show you this because I haven't really seen much of this out here at all. In fact, this is the first piece. But that's just a little piece of pottery of some sort. And that kind of helps us narrow this down to being a home site, although I'm absolutely convinced with just the buttons and the coins we found so far. And just loaded with nails. So I have something small in here. I haven't seen it yet. Thought we'd look together. Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. Not in there. So hopefully it's still there somewhere. We'll get the pinpointer out. I thought it would be in that dirt. All right, so still here. No. Do you see it? I think it's pretty small. Yeah, right in here. I actually prefer just to use the loop to find these things instead of stupid pinpointer, but I would have had it in my bag a long time ago if I'd been just using the loop. All right, so it's going to be this, which is probably another. So it looks like we have another small button. I'm assuming that's what this is. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have this is a tomback button. Again, tomback is a type of metal. It's very brittle, but it makes a pretty button. And one way you can tell is the color. It's usually a dull gray color, but this is raised in the back. This is kind of an interesting button. Got it raised like a tomback, but it almost looks like it's green, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But anyway, that's a nice old button. 1700s probably. I just found that little button looked like a tomback button that was green. I just wanted to show you there's more pieces of pottery over here. That's redware of some sort. A couple here, so that's again another indication that this was a house right here. So I have a nice signal in this area. It's kind of weird though. I can't quite narrow it down, so it might be a lot of iron with it. But I thought we'd dig it together because it's quite high. I mean, it has a really good squeak. Let's see if that's it. Again, there's a lot of iron in this area, so that's about where it was. The detector said it was. I had the right one. All right. Not seeing anything yet, are you? Let's try the big machine on it. Turn it off. All right, whatever it is in here, and it's a pretty good squeak. So I have a good feeling about this one. All right, I see it right there. Do you see it? It's got an edge to it. It could be a coin, a small one. I don't know. I think that might be. Yes, indeed. There's another colonial copper. Kind of thin, so that's going to be, British copper, probably. Could be a state issue, but I'm thinking that's a British copper right there. I guess it's probably a halfpenny, actually, because it's pretty small. Oh, boy. As you can see, the sun's going down, so we're going to run out of time on this site. But it's been fun while it lasted. That's where I dug the copper, and I got another screamer right there beside it. But let's go look at Shawn here. He says he got something.
Just a little flatty.
He's cute.
Little guy.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
When Terry called me, I thought, he's lying to me. He's messing
Really?
with me. I didn't believe
You never saw my text?
No.
Oh, I texted you like half an hour before I did him.
Oh,
I
did
figured
you really?
you were not checking him, so I went ahead and...
You texted wrong, Shawn.
Oh, yeah, the other day I was texting a guy named Shawn, and I sent him one of my videos he wanted to see. And I didn't send it to this Shawn. Oh, I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I didn't send it to the other guy. So now I just sent a text to you, but it went to the other Shawn. He's like, I'm sure the other guy's like, what the heck is this? Yeah, so this is kind of like where the home was in here.
This is
Loaded with iron. I'm, digging pretty good.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got just dug another copper there, and I might have another one right beside it.
No kidding.
Yeah, so.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I dug a new quarterback here, and I thought, well,
Did you really?
If Terry's lying to me or not.
I'm sorry, I texted the wrong Shawn. I did right after if I had 2 things and I texted you. Then I got 3 things and I texted him. All the stuff I'm getting.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all English, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're on it now. Let's do it before the sun goes down.
Beautiful, beautiful. We got headlamps.
All right, so that's just pretty much a full moon tonight. Yeah, so I think we've got another signal right here somewhere, and I'm gonna move that shovel. Yeah, I think there's something right there. Let's go ahead and dig that together. I can't get underneath it. All right, let's see if we got it there. Yeah, that's a nice brassy squeak right here. You see it? Looky! It's another one. There's another copper. That was like a foot away from the one we just dug. Yep, that's what it is. Most excellent. So got another signal here. It's in the 60s though. It's not reading quite as high as like a copper, but it's probably a button. Right there. Okay, you ready? Oh, I didn't hit any rocks. That was nice. It's probably in that mess right there. Yeah, it's over there. All right, so what I'm going to do is just break it in half. See if it's in there. Nope. That's probably it right there. You can see just a little bit of green sticking through. Not sure what it is, actually. Okay. That's it. It's like a little button. Got the shank on the back there. It's kind of a weird one. I'm not really sure what kind it is, but it's a little button. I'll get it cleaned up for you. So we potentially have something nice here. Hearing a lot of iron, but it got kind of a high squeak mixed in. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good one. We're only a couple feet away from where I just found a couple coppers. It's, it's going to be something decent. I don't know if it's, well, it's not going to be a nail. Could be a Roosevelt dime for all I know. All right, hopefully that got it. Yeah, this area right here is just absolutely polluted with nails. Old nails, though. Oh, yeah, all right, so. Not quite high enough for a copper, I don't think. Well, I don't think it is. That's it, I can see some green right there. I think. All right, so what we have here is probably a tack. No, that might be a button, actually. See that little, it's like a cone, and tacks look like that sometimes, but if you flip it over, yeah, it's probably a tack. It's probably like a furniture tack. I don't know if that's going to be, I mean, if it's a shank that has a loop in it, that's a really old button, but if not, that's a furniture tack. We'll get it cleaned up and look at it a little bit later. Awesome!
But I don't.
Boy.
I don't know. I thought it was a button, but no backing on it. Ideas?
Yeah, well, I first thought it was like a little half real, but I think it's copper and it's a button. And you'll probably see where the shank was attached. If once you clean it off, right in the middle on one side, it'll be, you'll feel it with your fingernail.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. Can I see it?
Most certainly.
It's got a nice, is that an Indian head penny? No.
It looks.
It's got a nice design on it, whatever it is.
Yeah, maybe it is an Indian head penny.
No, I don't think it is. It's too thin. It's got a design on that. So that's a cool thing, whatever it is. Get design on both sides. That's going to be the colonial era stuff. So
Probably
whatever
best
it is.
find of the day.
Might be. You never know. Okay, I have a little signal in here. It's not a huge signal, but it's something. Nope, there it is. See it peeking out of the edge right there. Hopefully, it's a little doodad like Terry just found. It's really thin. No, that's going to be probably a button. Yeah, you can see where, if you feel, you can feel something rough right there. That's where the shank was attached at one time. It's just a little baby button. So I just got another little tomback button, which is very nice. I know I should be showing digging some of these things with you. I still got the shank on it, which is nice. But I'll be honest, we got here really late in the day, and we're almost, it's almost dark, so I don't think we'll be here too much longer. So I'm just trying to get as much as I can. I know that's selfish, but another small button. Now this is a wicked squeaker right here. So I'm hoping that's going to be a coin too, or as well. I don't think it's going to be too deep by the sounds of it. Oh yeah. All right, that's a nice solid sound. I mean, it could be a chunk of brass, but I would not be surprised if that's another coin. There we go. It's going to be in that pile right there. But let's just check. Ah, nope. Yeah, it sounds kind of small now. It's in here. Nope. In there. In there. All right. No, so I missed it a little bit. It's oh no, there it is. It's a little doodad. Oh yeah, okay, so that's a little ring. It could very well be a not wearing ring, but that looks almost like a compression washer to a spark plug. I'm not sure that's what it is, but these do sound wicked good. So I had a little bit of a high squeaker here, and it was like, I didn't know if I want to dig it or not, but I went ahead and dug it, and it's like, it was way down there, and I've been throwing the dirt everywhere. I just happened to look by my knee, and there is another copper. Looky there. Not gonna rub it because I don't want to lose all the detail, but that could be an American large cent. It's pretty thick, so that is definitely another old coin. I'm gonna check this hole though, because when I first got the signal, it sounded like it was here, but it was very weird. But I just dug it out of the bottom there, so maybe there's another one in there. Well, let's check it together. All right, we check it with the loop because the pinpointer will sound off on iron too. I hear some iron in there for sure. All right, I'll go ahead and it's a little bit of a squeak, but I think it's iron. I'm going to dig it out a little bit more. If there is something there, I'll show it to you. Look at this, a piece of dirt. That's where the green was, or is, from the coin. That's the oxidation from the coin. That's pretty cool, isn't it? This is kind of sad, maybe. This is a hole where I was digging around, and I got something out of it because I haven't left anything in the ground, or nothing I couldn't. I'm trying to do two things at once. I didn't leave any like mystery signals in the ground. I took everything out. So it sounds like possibly another large cent right there. Another copper right off to the edge of the hole here, where I didn't dig. Isn't that weird? There's so much iron though. All right, let's see what we got here. Pull this stuff out of here. Again, I'm not going to use a pinpointer because it signed off on the. Well, it's a really high squeaker, whatever it is, right in here. All right, so my hand. Let's put it here, see if we can see it. I'm not seeing a. Oh, there it is, right there. You can see the outline of a round thing. That could be a button, could be a coin. We'll find out together. You ready? Oh, what is it? It's probably a button by the size of it. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to clean it enough to see if there's a shank. No, there's no shank. So this is another coin, probably like a half-cent, British half-cent, I would guess. They have other coins over there besides half-cents, but I can never keep track of them, from the colonial era. We'll try to find, maybe one of you guys over in the UK or over here can tell me what the smaller coins are that I think they're smaller than ½ cent. So yeah, I'm not going to get it right now. So I just stood up and I double checked the hole, and I think there's another one in there. Right in here. Getting kind of a high squeak right in here somewhere. So I'm thinking, is that it? Nope. I'm thinking it hasn't been uncovered yet. So let's go over here. We're going to dig back a little ways with one hand. Oy. Big rock. I should just set you down. I thought I saw it. But I'm lazy. Have to set the camera, you know, tripod up and all that stuff. All right, let's see if we got it. Look in there. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'll set you up. I have to do this because I'm going to need 2 hands to dig this. I think it's right in here somewhere. So I'm going to have to use the metal detector to find it again because there's too much iron in there, and you can't even see me. And whatever it is, it's still kind of deep. The pinpoint, you can't really hear it very well. So I dug about halfway to China, and it looks like we have another coin right here. Hi. That's a button. I can feel the back. All right, so we have a great big old button here. Probably a little bit more metal than the coin would have, but maybe about the same because it's thinner. That's probably what I was hearing. It was all the way on the bottom. Here's some iron, but a little bit of a squeak here, but I'm going to go ahead and fill this hole in, listen to it from the surface, you know, over in this area. And if it's good, we'll dig it. It's filling a hole back in, and this was dirt off to the side that I'd kicked back. And there's something in here too. It's not a, there it is, little button. It's okay, just a little bit of a squeak, but it was a squeak. So nice little flat button there. Beautiful high squeaker. I'm thinking that's going to be a coin, probably. At least a nice chunk of brass, if not a coin. Sounds a little bit worse than it did before, but I'm not sure. Let's see what it is. Should be about 6 inches in front of the blade. I don't think it's going to be too deep. I thought that was a big spike. All right, let's check it with the machine. Nope, not out of the hole. It's only hitting sometimes, so let me go ahead and dig this out real quick, and then we'll see what it is. All right, so I got it out of the hole. I was hunting around here. I was getting nails and stuff, and I was getting very frustrated. And I happened to swing over by my shovel, and looky there. That's another copper. Another big old copper right there. Yes, indeed. Man, this place is loaded. Probably gonna have to quit the video soon because I don't think you can see anymore, but I have a little, probably a button in here. It was in my hand. No. All right, I think it's just a piece of melted lead. All right, here's the deal, gentlemen and ladies. All right, here's the deal. I'm going to sign off for the day because it's too dark to make a film, but I'm going to keep digging if we can. I don't know. Looks like Terry's had enough.
I can't see anymore.
Who needs eyes? It's all your ears, man. Oh, well. We'll see you in the next one.
Hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek, Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere